Okay. So you begin by asking, can we agree that the digital economy is huge? I don't think anybody will disagree with that, right?
No.
Then you say, okay, the fundamental a part of the fundamental infrastructure of the digital economy is an open and free piece. Your Apple laptop is based on an open and free Unix version. So is your iPhone, and so is your Android phone. And so is almost any server that you might touch in your digital journeys. All of this is based on open and free software. So now imagine we know that the digital economy is just a shadow of the physical economy. Now imagine building the open and free foundation for a physical economy that is 1,000 times bigger than the current physical economy. So by participating in creating that open and free foundational layer, you get to be not only make a massive name for yourself, but also be very, very close to the source, which you then can use to really increase your venture entrepreneurial ambitions in the physical domain. To said that a bit more fluently, I think might work as a pitch to at least pique interest, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if we now unpack that, why it's 1,000 times bigger, that's because currently we're on 19 terawatt, as you know. We get 172,000 from the sun, as you know. 47% of that make it actually to the surface. And the land-based surface is 29% of the entire surface of the planet, which then means that the result of that is about 22,000 something terawatt, which makes it 1,300 times what we have right now. And as we agree that it's going to be massively distributed and nature-based, I can make an argument that it actually uses 1,000 times more energy than today. So that's why it's 1,000 times bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And then the story of miracle.
Correct. Then saying,
yeah.
And what we're aiming at is the inverse of the foundation that created the situation of mutually assured destruction. So the Manhattan Project that built the first nuclear bombs, which marked the start of the arms race, which moved into a 6-continent supply chain to preserve peace, was the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project received, in today's money, 43 billion US dollars, built this. And what we're saying is that based on existing science, we can create an open and free foundation for a situation of mutually assured thriving with only 13 billion. And the starting point is 2.5 million to build the foundational organization, the governance structure, and the reach out to the necessary participants, scientists, engineers, legal, builders, etc., and distribution partners. And for that, we need 2.5 million and 1 year. After that, we will need 300 million, I think. And after that, we need 12.5 billion. And with the successive steps in this, we will invite more and more scientists. We will invite more and more engineers to build the material stack for the economy, for the heliogenic civilization, put it into the commons and distribute it among everybody on the planet. And for that last step, we're partnering with about 1,000 organizations that can do this, roughly 3 to 4 per country, so that we can distribute that evenly across the planet. And ultimately, we believe that this can only be done, as we said, at the outset with liberated money, because it has to be open and free for everybody to be a true foundation for a thriving market. And while we start with private donations, this can only in the last steps be carried by the nation states. And we believe that, for example, the Norwegian oil funds should be the one carrying that. They just made an additional 250 billion thanks to the Ukraine war, which they feel bad about. We can help them feel less bad. I think these are the cornerstones of the story I usually tell.
Perfect.
You couldn't even feel this amount of money in the oil fund in Norway. It's nothing.
Yes.
No. Yeah.
And we don't even need it all in one go. Right? We just